Alright guys, so oh my gosh, it's a catfish. A catfish came out from the shallow right here and slammed my freaking grub. That is crazy. This is on ultralight gear too. That's crazy. It's a really healthy catfish. If my line breaks, it's because I have 4-pound test. Not a big catfish, but really cool colors. It's a healthy catfish. It's actually one of the healthier catfish I've seen in any sort of pond in quite a long time. Let's scoot on down here. Try to grab this guy. Gosh, he's pretty. This is a pretty catfish. Let's get this little guy undone. Sweet. There we go. Look at this fish, guys. A really pretty little channel. I mean, the colors just really freaking cool looking. Awesome fish. Let's get him back in. And he just started eating right there. Right when he got back into the water, he just started eating. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be doing some canal fishing, seeing if we can catch any bass, just anything really, any tilapia, bass, crappies, bluegills, you know, anything that's in these Arizona canals. The canals are very, very mucky with all the water flow coming in. So I mean, they're very, very chocolatey. I'm gonna be trying to use some spinners. Ned rigs always work, little grubs always work. Check out my last video where I was talking about what baits to use in these Arizona canals. So I'm pretty much going to be using all those little paddle tail swim baits, little grubs, spinner baits. The only thing I'm probably going to be adding is actually probably a Ned rig. We're going to try everything until we can catch some fish. We did stop at a pond before we did any sort of canal fishing, and I did catch a decent little catfish on the ultralight rod, and that was a blast. It was really, really fun. Caught on a little tiny 2.5-inch crappie grub, a ball to reel in, and it was a really pretty fish. It was a really like brown green, one of the healthiest pond catfish I've seen in a really long time. So that was a really good sign, and I was happy to see that. So, but other than that, in the meantime, let's get fishing. Everyone should be pretty familiar with this canal. I mean, a lot of people fish this canal, so we're gonna see if we could pull any bass out of here. I mean, I've had phenomenal luck at this canal specifically. This is a canal I've been fishing at since I was literally 8 years old. I would go out here, and within the entire stretch of the canal, on the weekends, I'd have 70 bass days on Saturday and Sunday when I'd go over to my dad's house. So this canal holds fish. It always has. It used to hold a lot more fish. I used to catch yellow bass out of here. I used to catch a lot of different varieties of fish, but they recoated the entire canal with concrete, especially far down there. It used to all be dirt on the side, and you used to be able to catch a lot of fish, but I mean, you could still catch a decent amount, but you don't have those 70 fish days anymore like you once would, and like I once did. There are a lot of carp, and they're freaking massive in here. Oh my gosh. But we're gonna go down here. We should be able to get a couple bass at the very least. I might run back to the car and throw a couple pieces of corn out, because you know, why not? With these carp and these tilapia, they'll definitely hit them. We're going ultralight. Got a little tiny kaolin crappie grub on. Got some, got one. First cast. Little bass, very first cast. They're attacking the bait down there, so that's a good sign. Little dinky bass. Awesome, just barely fell off. Look at that little guy. Very, very cool. Shredding. Very first cast. That's wild. See, but this canal looks a lot better. It's off color, but there's still visibility in it, which is what you want. You don't want these canals to be complete muck and chocolate. Otherwise, it's not good. Alright guys, I don't know how well you guys can see me at this angle, if it's a good angle or not, but I lost that fish twice. So I'm rigging up a little bit stouter rod. This is my 6.6. It's only a light action. It's not ultralight, but it's a light action. It's my 6 scale fishing rod. Up with my 1000 Shimano Sahara reel. I'm gonna be still using the bait of choice, little Kalen's grub. Seeing if we can get that fish to bite for a third time. Third time's a charm. I don't know what else to say. We've got on some fish though. That's always a plus. We've gotten on some fish. I'm really happy about that. If I lose one more though, it's just not meant to be. I mean, it's truly not meant to be. Try right up in here. Sometimes there's a few fish hanging up in this pocket because it's just easy current. They can sit down in here. They can wait for bait to be pushed toward them just like that. Just like that. They just sit there and they wait. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, he popped off. Son of a biscuit. Gosh. Oh my gosh. He swam up and slammed it right as my bait was coming out of the water. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna get him up. He's a good one. He inhaled that whole thing too. Oh my gosh. I can't get him up. What I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to put him down here, drag him down to there. I don't know, we'll see. That's the only way I can get this fish up, guys. I know it's not the most ideal thing, but I hope that you guys may have been able to see. I don't know how my GoPro was angled, but if it was angled down just enough, you guys may have seen that fish come up and slam my bait. I'm gonna put this fish back down where he was originally though. And the reason is because he might be guarding a nest and I just want this fish to be in good condition. So that was incredible. Look at that fish, guys. That's a solid, I'd say 2.5, 3. Can you hold the rod while I crawl back up? All right, let's get this up, guys. Because I want to put this fish back where I hooked him, because he could be guarding a nest, and I want him to be okay. Look at that solid fish. That's a good fish. Couple pounder. Let's put him back down where he originally was. I want him to go down here, because if for some reason this is a male bass and it's guarding a nest, you want those baby bass in these canals so that they can reproduce properly. Gonna put them in head first. One last little look. Solid fish. Get them in. Alright, so there's a guy casting down there near the bridge. If he doesn't catch something there, I would honestly be so shocked. There's always fish near that bridge. Always. There's going to be a bite later on because the moon right now, pretty full moon. So these fish are going to be eating at nighttime. Just like that little bugger. Flying around, going crazy. You got one? Doubled. We're doubled. Audrey's got one, I got one. How's yours? Mine's a dink. Woo! Look at that, the difference.
Can you see them on your camera?
Hopefully. Difference. As you can see, this bass could eat that bass pretty easily. Look how you hooked it, literally by the skin.
Barely. Wait a minute.
There's this one.
Audrey.
Just get a little look. Audrey's right there. We're gonna toss this guy back, get him back in. There he goes, swimming back down. Gotta get this little guy off because he hooked himself intense. There we go. Little dinky guy. Look at that little buttercup right there. Let's get him back in over here so that he can keep munching on those little shad. or little tilapia, whatever they are, and he can grow up and be just as big as that one that Audrey caught. There he goes. And picking up, there's some chop in this water. That's an excellent sign. When you get more chop and you get more stuff moving around, I had a fish hit my bait. When you get more stuff moving around, that's always ideal in these canals for bass fishing. Gosh, I'm so bummed out. There we go, got one. Oh, a little dinker, another little dinker, but it's on ultralight, so that's okay. This little guy, little dinker squeaker. There's that little dinker right there, not a bad little guy. Guys, there should be some fish actually right here hanging around this little thing. I mean, if there's not, I'm not gonna be surprised, but right in the little, like, right where it narrows a little bit more, there always seems to be a fish sitting around there. See, right there. There always seems to be a fish sitting right around that narrow spot. I don't know what this is. Hopefully it's a bass, but it could be a tilapia as well. I'm gonna be very careful with this. I think it's a tilapia. It looks like a tilapia. It's another massive tilapia, guys. I could tell by the head shakes. Perfect. I would have loved to get him up to show you guys the fish, but I would have had to walk all the way back down near the little spillway just to get that fish up for me to show you. But I mean, it's weird, like, it's just the entry. There's always some sort of fish, whether it's a bass, tilapia, catfish, carp. I've caught yellow bass in this little entrance. It's just really, really interesting. All right, guys, so I'm using this Topwater bait. I'm gonna be using it for the rest of the day, whether I catch anything or not. It's a buzz bait / like underspin. Audrey's gonna continue using the 3-inch grub. So I'm gonna be working the Topwater, seeing if there's any topwater action. She's gonna be doing the bottom to middle, wherever she wants to cast. And there's a monster carp right here. That's good. Oh, awesome. No. Oh, he popped off. Dang it. Let's get it back in there. Oh my gosh, he popped off, guys. I personally didn't see that because I was looking left. I mean, I was looking to my right, and obviously my lure was to the left. So I wasn't even looking. I just heard the splash, and I tried to time it to set the hook. Oh my gosh, I got nipped again right there. Got him. That was Topwater. Oh my gosh, he popped off. Oh my gosh. I've had 3 fish come up on the bait, and 3 fish miss it. I mean, if I had a trailer, I would have hooked those fish. A trailer hook. And I do have a trailer hook in my car, but trying to keep the rod kind of out of the way so that if I do get bit on this, you guys could see that blow up. I don't know how well you may have seen those last couple. Oh my gosh, they're not sticking. Oh, no. You guys had to have seen that one. So exhilarating. Nipped at it again. I'm tightening this drag down, and I'm ripping this thing through. It's my favorite fishing. but it's also my least favorite. It's agonizing. I mean, this is so much fun, but so frustrating. You have these awesome blow-ups, and you set the hook on them, and you have them on for a split second, but then nothing else. All right, I think I blew my opportunity at the fish that were right there. Man, I had multiple fish blow up, and good blow ups. It's not like they were just little whatever. I mean, they were good freaking blow ups. Got him. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is awesome. Get a quick little picture of that. I had to let that sucker eat it. Right there. Awesome little fish. Let's get him back in. Beautiful. Beautiful dive. He got Gary a pass. So. Oh, look at that. Right when it hit the water. That's crazy. Yeah. They may be.
That's a nice big one.
Yeah.
Nice size.
Awesome fish. Let's get him back in. Oh, there he goes. He's fine. See that right when it hit the water? Isn't that crazy? So, we were at the canal yesterday. It's the very next morning. I'm probably going to be doing some fishing later today as well. But, you know, yesterday at the canal, we did all right. We didn't do too bad. We caught a couple nice bass. Audrey caught a decent one. I caught a decent one. I mean, there were a couple decent bass that were caught yesterday at the canal. So, I mean, all in all, it was good. There's a ton of baby bass in there, which is awesome to see, because in canals lately, I haven't seen many baby bass. I haven't caught many baby bass. So to see all those baby bass that I was catching, I was actually really, really happy to see it. Now, granted, they can kind of be a pest sometimes, but, you know, it is what it is. And also, another thing, tilapia. Every time I go out to a canal, it seems like I hook a tilapia. It's becoming a regular occurrence. Tilapia, they love those little crappie grubs. They slam them. And every single time I go out to a canal, it seems like I at least hook one. There were a ton of carp in there. I was really tempted to do a little bit of carp fishing. I had some corn on me. I was really into the bass fishing and just decided not to do that. So, I mean, all in all, we had a pretty darn good, productive day. I can't complain. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Help me get to 400 subs. Thank you all so much. We'll see you guys next time.